Hello everyone, my name's Scott Carney. I am the host of Club at 22 The Rangers podcast, and something a wee bit different today. It's going to be a vlog, I think people call it. This will eventually be club reaction at the end of the day, but I'm going to take you through the day today, me going to Ibrox, and we'll hopefully get a reaction from Ali and Scott at half time. Everybody's got commitments after the game, so unfortunately you're going to be left listening to my voice for most of the day. But yeah, we've just pulled up at Ibrox. We've just seen a result somewhere else, so it is over to Rangers today now to hopefully go and do the business. Quickly before I go any further, I have to give a few shout outs. Kim and Stephen for the lovely message and for the coffee buying. I really do appreciate it. I hope you just enjoyed your dinner you were out for, and I hope Stephen paid for it. And Greg Graham as well. He thinks Ryan is particularly funny, but he bought us 3 coffees for Ryan's humour, so pretty sure that'll do Ryan's ego no harm at all. So the team has came out. It's McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Lundstrom, Bassey, Kamara, Arfield, Aribo, Bash and Sakala, Kent and Morelos, McLaughlin, Zakowski, Balogun, Barisic, Sands, Lowry, Ahmed Diallo, Wright and Roof as the bench. Bit of a strange one, not really sure what to make of it. Looks like Lundstrom might be playing at the back if we're just going to go with the standard setup that we would expect. Big shocks that are maybe not so big that Aaron Ramsey isn't there, and no sign of Davis or Jack or Hollander for that matter. So yeah, maybe I was slightly wrong about the rotation of Ryan Jack. Maybe he does need more time to recover. But apart from that, it's a strong team. It's an attacking team. It looks like we're going to go at Motherwell today, especially with only playing, well, we have got 2 centre backs, but Bassey looks like it's lined up on left. But an interesting one to see, one to definitely keep an eye on today through the match. But yeah, 3 points now, Rangers. It's over to us to close the gap, and hopefully we do just that. So I'll bring you some more as I'm going down towards the game. Probably get a wee word with Ryan as well before I go into the ground, and we'll get back to you at half time, hopefully with Scotia and Ali, who are probably on a romantic date right now just before they get to Ibrox. So yeah, I'll speak to you all in a bit. Cheers. I am with Ryan Haymars. Ryan, we're outside the stadium. You've seen the team. What do you make of the lineup?
I am quite happy with it. I'm glad that Sakala's got his chance. He deserves his chance to start in lineup. Surprised that maybe Jack's out, but I'm hoping that's just caution and putting him a bit of Cork Mill, because he's put a lot into the past few games.
Yeah.
But I am happy, and I'm very happy with the early result today as well. So it's a big opportunity for us, Carney.
Yeah, it is, mate. I mentioned that just before we headed down. It's over to us now, really, to do the business. No Ramsey, mate.
No Ramsey, and I know I keep saying like let's forget about it, but I think I was the first person in the chat to say no bloody Ramsey. We just need to go on and fit him. It looks as if it's a disaster signing so far, but like I said, we need to look at the positives. The centre midfield is very strong for Rangers now. Lundstrom and Jack look as if they've played together for years. Kamara will be hungry today. I never mentioned him. Kamara will be hungry because he's lost his place, and he's got a chance today to show Gio what he can do. So centre midfield, I think we're strong, and we can kick on without Aaron Ramsey, but it is disappointing. We'll probably go into detail a bit later on, but it is disappointing he's not even on the bench today. Yeah, it's
pretty poor. It's just, yeah, it's getting to the point of what was pointing this, isn't it? Lundstrom at the back, do you think?
It looks like Lundstrom at the back, aye. It looks like Lundstrom at the back, but you can utilise him just about anywhere because he gives you 100%. He's physical as well, so he's obviously comfortable there. If they were struggling for a centre half, I thought it maybe the Sands that they brought in.
Yeah, aye.
If Lundstrom's playing at centre half, you know you're going to get 100% out of him. He's physical, so let's see how it goes with him.
I think if we line up the way that we do, the fact that we've got Balogun and Barisic both on the bench, I think it says a lot, especially for Barisic, that he's not getting a game and we're now dropping Lundstrom in because Balogun's not quite fit there to keep Bassey in the team and not there. So things aren't looking particularly good for Borna in my opinion. Quickly, mate, just before I come down, I mentioned that guy called Greg Graham had bought the coffees and he says you're very funny. So
top man, Greg, cheers. Too sugar I take my cappuccino, man. Thank you so much, cheers.
Yeah, so I'll speak to you at half time. I'll speak to Ali and Scott at half time as well and bring you more reaction. So hopefully 3 points for Rangers. Speak to you in a bit.
Scott Arfield. Your substitutes, number 38, John McLaughlin. 9, Ahmed Diallo. 19, James
Half time here at Ibrox, it is Rangers 2, Motherwell 0. A very convincing performance by Rangers, completely dominant and quite rightly ahead by 2 goals. I'm with the infamous Scott Gemmell. Scott,
You're doing.
thoughts the first half, mate?
Routine, mate. Routine. It's a beautiful Sunday, basically. It's turning out a beautiful Sunday. Exactly what I want Rangers.
Exactly what you watch for. John Lundstrom playing at the back. A bit of a masterstroke by Gio. I think he's identified we were going to have a lot of the ball. Lundstrom's kind of bringing the ball out from the back, playing really, really well. Some of the football we've played has been very good, very, very good. Sakala looks dangerous on the right hand side, as does Ryan Kent. We took the lead through an Alfredo Morelos header. Great finish by Alfie. He'd been coming for the first 20 minutes. As I say, Rangers had a number of chances. The keeper pulled off a great save from John Lundstrom as well. And then we made it 2 with Fashion Sakala. Again, Ryan Kent on the left hand side was incredible. Gets the ball out to Sakala on the right hand side of the box, and he absolutely lashes it home into the bottom corner. And Rangers are in complete control. Exactly what you're wanting after an earlier result today. Scotia, more of the same in the second half, do you think?
Yeah, pretty much, man. What I would say is I'm loving how John Lundstrom played at centre half, and I think he's been fortunate. He's been better than Goldson at points as well.
Yeah.
So my favourite moment of that half is when the referee headed the ball when it shouldn't have headed the ball, and we're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he had ages to look at it, and he's going like, oh, I'm going this way, and it still hits him in the heat.
Yeah, he made a bit of an arse of that.
But no, more of the same second half, and making this a better, beautiful Sunday than it already is.
Yeah. So yeah, very convincing. Still the usual nonsense from the SFA referees, as you would expect, but we'll not get too down on that. We are very much in control of this game. So yeah, looking forward to the second half now. Out here with Ali, thoughts on the first half?
Routine is the word I would say. I think Rangers have been absolutely brilliant. John Lundstrom in at centre half to me doesn't have much to do, but I think he's a masterstroke for Gio because Motherwell aren't going to come and go at us, and it frees him up to join the midfield at times. I think that's been really good. Sakala for me, I think he's been the man of the match. He's got that boy in toast, and to me it's routine. After them dropping points, I really thought it's down to Rangers. It's been thrown to us, and I think we've responded, and I'm expecting more goals to sign up.
You couldn't really ask for a more dominant display by Rangers. Motherwell have done nothing, literally done nothing.
No.
They can't get up the park. John Lundstrom is completely bossing it, like you've said, mate. Very impressive. Well, John Lundstrom, probably a masterstroke again, maybe from Gio to do this. He's obviously identified Rangers were going to have a lot of ball, and he's put Lundstrom in to bring the ball out. He's controlled the whole team. He really has. You can see him bossing players around, literally. Well, the real negative for me, one is maybe Kamara. I think sometimes he just looks a wee bit lost. I might be being harsh, but he's not really been had an influence on the game. But in saying that, we are very comfortable.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying with Kamara. I think we're too used to Ryan Jack now. The last couple of games, he gets a ball and he moves it forward. Kamara, to me, gets a ball, steps, goes back. You know what? That's what it's about, Kamara. But I'm very comfortable with Rangers, and I just think we're one goal away from cementing it basically, and it's what we should be doing. I think we should be going for goals in the second half. I know the goal difference is a key, but I think we should be going for goals. I did say pre-match, this is the game. I think Rangers should be going for goals. We're 2-0 up, and we should be going for goals now. We should be smelling blood, Rangers, and yeah, I'm very happy so far with Rangers.
Yeah, good first half, as I've said. So I'll be back at full time with a reaction, but and as Ali always says, an early goal in the second half to kill it. Stretches a bit.
Well, talk about a game of 2 halves, and this video will be very much 2 halves. I'm coming to the car now from leaving Ibrox after a 2-each draw with Motherwell. I don't really know where to start, to be completely honest. Rangers were completely dominant in that first half. I mean, easy street really, and the second half is calamity. It really is. The defending is not good enough. I don't know what happened in the second half. I don't know. I mean, it's quite easy to say that Rangers might have thought the game was over at this point, but we were not threatening really at all in the second half. Yes, we had a lot of possession. Yes, we put a lot of pressure on them, but we didn't really have any clear-cut chances. A few contentious offside decisions, possibly. I haven't seen the game back, so I don't know for sure. One for Alfredo Morelos, certainly, I think it was his second one. Didn't look offside to me, but I will need to see it back. Regardless of that, though, Rangers have shipped points away today. No other way of looking at it than that. They did not deserve... on that second half display, they didn't really deserve to get in 3 points from the game. It's really not good enough. Motherwell make it 2-1 in the second half. Pretty much a poor pass from Lundstrom to Bassey, puts Bassey under a bit of pressure, loses out to his man. The Motherwell boy then shows a great turn of pace to get past Lundstrom and down their right hand side, squares it across our box, quite a low fast cross. Goldson no idea where his man is, his man can see his number, he's standing behind him. The ball's right in between McGregor and Goldson and it's a goal, and yeah, at that point you're right, okay Rangers, it's time to push on, and we did dominate. I mean, don't get me wrong, we really did, but the longer it went on, Motherwell were getting more chances up the park, not helped by some refereeing decisions. However, I won't blame the ref until I see the game back, that is. But every time the ball started to get into our box, Rangers looked panicked. We didn't look like we were in very much control of defending our own box. It was quite a poor display from us in the second half. We couldn't clear our lines. You could feel the crowd getting nervy. You could see the players physically getting nervy. And the second goal kind of is all of that all summed into one move, really. We just don't clear our lines. Somehow the Motherwell boy manages to battle through Goldson and Tavernier to get into the box, and Alan McGregor's beating at his near post. It's a poor goal for Rangers to concede. And yeah, from pretty much that point, I think the whole of Ibrox knew that we weren't going to win that game. Look, it's disappointing. This is, as I say, literally just after the full-time whistle, but we have let a massive opportunity to close the gap slip through our fingers today, and it's our own fault. I thought Gio should have made changes a lot earlier. He only made one change by bringing on Kamal Roof for Sakala. Not sure that was the right decision in my opinion, and I know it's quite easy to think about Thursday night and the success that we've had with Dortmund, but you have to take that out of the equation when you come to a league decision here. We've had the chance to close the gap and we've failed to do so. Not good enough, as I say, it really isn't. We can't continue to do this. I'm honestly in a bit of shock. I think most of the people sitting around about me are in a shock. I spoke to the lads as well, they are in shock about it. It's really bad, a really bad second half, and it's let us down big time. I just thought Kamara, for me, he was too negative, he was too slow on the ball. Didn't look like, even when Motherwell made it 2 each, there was no urgency, it didn't look like we were going hell for leather to try and get the winner. So a bit of a concern. I would have made changes before that. As I say, Morelos did the ball in the net twice, both were ruled for offside. I haven't seen them back yet. I sit pretty much on the halfway line, so I can't be sure, but as I say, for the second one, to me, it certainly looked like it. It's going to be tight anyway, it was going to be a tight call. But regardless of that, we've still conceded 2 goals when Motherwell were never really in the match. Yeah, Motherwell decided to press us really in the second half, up further, but we should be good enough to beat that. This is Motherwell at the end of the day, absolutely no disrespect to them, but we should be able to cope with that, and we didn't, we really didn't, and we've let ourselves down today. This is a long way to go. This is a missed opportunity, yes, but there is ups and downs to come. Yeah, I am sure of it. I think it's going to be close. It really is going to be close, but we need to take these opportunities. You can't. There actually is no excuse. I always try and find some form of reason after it and try and think, but I can't figure out anything in that game apart from we've done this to ourselves today. Really disappointing. And yeah, it's going to be a long one, but the opportunities are going to be few and far between probably. But I still think they'll be there, but this was a massive one and we've not done it. We really haven't. It's a shambles. Anyway, something a wee bit different there on the pod. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't want to be sitting having a conversation like this with you after the full-time whistle, but yeah, not good enough today at all, and it's time to start just putting teams to bed. The game's pretty much put to bed in the first half, and again, I can't believe that we've somehow managed to drop points today. Yeah, it's a sore one to take today, there's no doubt about it. Anyway, we will be back midweek with a Club Deck Corner, and yeah, until then, we are Club at 22 the Rangers podcast. Thank you for watching. I'll speak to you all next time. Cheers.